It's a man's world.
Quiet nights of quiet stars, quiet chords from my guitar, floating on the silent stars.
It is currently 4:32 and it's just like at the start of the week, and honestly I'm already waking up with so much pressure because there's a lot to be done this week. Not a lot to be done, a lot to be proven. You know, this week dictates a lot. It dictates whether I'm actually doing the right thing or not, and if things are going the right way for me. And I'll be honest, so far a lot of things has not been how I've been expecting it to. For some reason, just things just always go out like that. But honestly, I think your biggest advantage as an entrepreneur, having like the ability to relentlessly just pursue what you said you would do. You know, I feel like the more you're able to suffer, the more you're able to go through pain and just literally resist all of it and tell yourself you need to keep going, the longer you can play the game of entrepreneurship and business. You know, and the more game you can play, the more skill you get, and then that just obviously goes into your business, and it goes into, you know, the way you think, the way you network and everything. So basically this year I've had specific plans and routes to go from, and I did act on it, right? But sometimes you act on the plans that you have and everything, and it still doesn't go your way. But as an entrepreneur, right, if you truly understand, hey, I'm gonna make this plan and I'm gonna try my best to go, you know, execute on it, and I might execute to the like best of my capabilities, and like things still won't go my way, and that's completely fine. If you can have that type of mindset as an entrepreneur, I feel like success, like in the long run, is like for you, but it's just a matter of when, you know, as long as you keep pursuing that goal that you have, that business or whatever you're trying to make happen. And I feel like I'm just really niching it down to entrepreneurship, but in life in general, right? The more you're willing to suffer, the more you're able to go through, you know, hardship and just like say F all of it and relentlessly pursue whatever you said you would do, the more likely you're gonna be successful, and that's just how it is. Something's been going on with my Wi-Fi today, so I'm not really sure. Okay. You good? This should be honestly quick. Okay, I saw your text sheet. You're okay. To be honest, like frankly speaking, we haven't really tested that part of the marketing to see it'll be the same concept, you know? Yeah. And I think honestly, like a way to really like win in entrepreneurship is speed. You know, the faster you can get things done, the better you're able to be, you know, successful in terms of whatever you do. Because honestly, like, it might seem crazy saying this because I'm still learning it, but if you're able to do something for like that would take, you know, anybody else a week in under like 2 hours or 2 hours, that is where you exactly want to be at. And honestly, this is something I'm still learning. Like sometimes I'm working, I'm thinking this is like very productive, I had a very productive day, and honestly, I know somebody out there would have done this within an hour or so, you know. So if you're able to do things quick, you know, if you're able to respond quick to people, if you're able to, whatever your task you're working on, you're able to just focus, no distractions, and get it done, you're gonna be so much more efficient, because it really is a game, and it's a game that you have to get good at, and it takes time. So the more you can just understand, you know, what you're lacking in, and you focus more on that, the better like your chances of actually making your business work. You have to learn how to do things very quick, you know, and that is just a habit. You know, when somebody is texting you, respond to them very quickly. When somebody tells you to do something, try to do it quickly. And that will go into how you do business. That will go into how you do everything in life. And honestly, that's something I'm currently learning. There's things that I delay when I'm asked to do, and that's something I'm trying to change, because it will play a role in how you do business. You know, speed is the name of the game, and you simply have to learn how to be quick. Yeah. Mhm. Yeah, I feel like because we have so many. No, I think because now I switched it to my phone. I think your Wi-Fi is going in and out. Is it good now? Okay. You know how we have different like ways we are trying to market now, and through the groups itself. Yeah. Oh. Honestly, this is like the ultimate cheat code to getting your protein in. It's a bowl of oats. There's like 30 grams of vanilla scooped protein, 30 grams of protein shake, all vanilla, and then the oats itself, bananas, blueberries. I'm trying to get my protein in, trying to bulk up, and this literally does like 60% of the work right here. And then the rest is just another meal, get a protein bar in, and yeah. So this is the first meal for breakfast. It's like currently 8 p.m. and we are here at the building instead of being at home all day. This is like a second block of work. I'm working on something that I'm actually like way more passionate about, and honestly, I feel like if I was in that room the whole day, like I would just be like sick, you know. So I'm out here. I got me some Taco Bell, honestly, and I probably should have got something that was more healthy, but I just, for the heck of it, I wanted some Taco Bell. I was craving some, so that's what we're getting. Anyways, I feel like one thing that really sets you apart from everybody else is the willingness to go a little bit extra than everybody else. So right now I'm honestly tired. I want to like rest up a bit, but as long as you can push yourself in a certain way to just do more work, like with great amount of productivity, you get to be way further than everybody else, right? I'm in a closed in room right now. It's like a, whatever you call it, it's just a boxed in room, and we're the only ones here. We're the only ones in this whole building actually for the whole day, and yeah, we're just about to start the work and get things done. Peace. Um, we went outside to get more work done. So it's like a second block of, you know, just marketing and working on the second part of everything that I'm working on. And this is something that I'm like more passionate towards. You know, it's not like I am passionate about the service-based business, bookkeeping, but this is something like I truly want to do. I've just been working on it for the past like 4 weeks now and building the website and everything. It's gonna be probably a year and a half before like getting everything done to where I can like publicize it, and yeah, just working. It's 11:08 p.m. Just got back to the house and we got a lot of things done today. Honestly, today was very productive in terms of just getting things done off the checklist. And yeah, it looks like we are gonna be only sleeping for 5 hours and a half, and I went at 7, so we're gonna have to figure that out. I don't know. You know, we have legs in the morning. There's a lot of work to do, and I'm feeling tired at the end of the day, obviously. And honestly, when I was in that room today, the like minute I was going, I already felt like I was doing too much. So with that said, I hope this made a little sense. And if you're chasing something and it's your goal, you know, push a little bit. You know, a lot of people will go and reach a certain point of reaching their goals. But it's those who can surpass that certain point and keep going no matter what. They're more likely to be successful in terms of whatever they want to do. So once you reach a certain point and you think you had enough with whatever you're trying to get to and you think it's impossible, reach through it and go through it and go above that certain point. And yeah, hopefully this makes a lot of sense, and if it doesn't, I'm sorry. I'm gonna sleep. We have legs in the morning, and then we have a lot to do tomorrow. It's the life that we chose. Peace. You guys have a good night. See you in the morning. It is next morning. We woke up a little bit late today. I had a feeling I was tired last night, so when my alarm rang, I hit snooze, and then it rang again, and I literally just turned it off and went back to sleep for like an hour. So we're running late today. We're running behind, but it's okay. Not every day will be perfect. Not every day you're gonna wake up on time. You just have to know you're gonna have to catch up. So that's what we're gonna do. We do have legs today, and yeah, we're gonna try a new PR. We're just gonna go heavy on everything that we do because we're trying to get bigger, better. So we got that. We got work to do. I have a couple of meetings today with the ad specialists, with a couple of bookkeepers to see if we can get them on our team and do books for us. And I wish I had sales calls, but I don't, so that's a bummer, which means, yes, I have not figured out how to get more sales calls daily to, have a more chance of actually converting, and that is something I'm still working on. Honestly, running this business isn't easy for me at all. I feel like there's a lot of learning curve for me, and I'm still not there yet. So, one thing that reminds me of, to keep me sane is one thing, I'm not sure if you guys know him or not, but Alex Hormozy said, if he was specifically talking to people in their 20s, he said, if you're 21, 22, the world doesn't hate you. You just don't know enough. You don't know enough skills. You don't know enough of the things that you're doing. So the world doesn't hate you. The people doesn't hate you. It's the lack of skills that you have that you need to match in order for everybody else to resonate with whatever you're doing, right? So the best way to do that is make sure you're not too comfortable, right? Because when you're not comfortable, you're most likely doing things that you're learning from and it's new, and that's a sign of growth. And once you reach a certain amount of growth to where you have the skills of whatever you want to do, you get better, things get better, the people you're trying to reach resonate with you better, right? So an example of that is right now, I could say, I want to learn business, I want to learn sales, I want to learn how to sell people, I want to learn how to close people. I can talk about, I want to learn how to build systems, how to manage teams, but I can't learn that from a book. I can't just read that and be like, oh, that's how it works, right? I must implement. And for me to implement is me getting on that computer and actually running an ad and actually getting on a sales call and actually building teams like I'm doing with content, like I'm doing with actual businesses trying to build teams, right? Trying to build products or white labeled softwares for my clients so they can see it, and they have portals to log in, come out of, see their financial sheets, financial reports, whatever data we want from them, and learn how to onboard people quickly, learn how to touch back with people within for 60 seconds. All this stuff you learn through implementation, right? Basically, like LeBron James or whatever those people, professional athletes, they don't learn or become very good by looking at a book and be like, oh, this is how you dribble a ball, this is how you shoot. No, they repeat. They literally go into the gym, shoot 600 shots, 700 shots. Steph Curry, literally to this day, with his skills and professionalism, will still have to, as I'm probably speaking right now, is at the gym shooting up shots for next season, right? That's how you hone your skills. You don't hone skills by just thinking you're going to read or think about doing something, or you're just going to be in a process of doing something for years and it will come. No, you actually have to implement what you learn. You learn, you implement, you repeat, you do it again and again. Later on it becomes nothing, right? I'm at the phase where starting a business means it's so easy for me now, but now it's like the middle process. Starting a business, running a business, and then making a business successful. I feel like I am still in that middle process, and then working my way to the end. Now, I don't know how long that will take. I don't know how much repetition I'll have to do, but we're playing the game. So yeah, with that said, we are gonna get ready to go to the gym and hit legs. Peace. honestly, I feel like I had a really good session at the gym today. We are currently 160 pounds. We had a new PR today on squat, and we are trying to get to 185, like lean. So yes, obviously we're still bulking. Today was a really good leg day for me, and yeah, that's pretty much it. We're playing a little catch up today because I did wake up late, so we gotta get going. I haven't cooked. I haven't got into my meetings with the ad managers and all that stuff. So we gotta get all that stuff done. I'm pretty tired and I wish I could take a nap. If I had a break, all I would do is nap. We're heading out to go get some work outside today. I do not want to work in the room. I want to go outside, get some focused work, change the vibe a bit. And we have not ate lunch, so we gotta stop by Chipotle. I'm running late. I can't cook today. I really wish I could cook all my food because I know the macros, but sometimes I can't help it. So we gotta get Chipotle, get to work. Peace. We're back at the room where we are going to be today until 8 p.m. So it's literally 2 p.m. right now. I'm going to be here until like 8:30 and then head home. So like a good 5-hour work block of just straight business work and nothing else. But before we do that, I'm going to eat first meal for today, Chipotle. This is double chicken, steak, corn, the red sauce, queso, cheese, white rice, black beans. Extremely amount of protein, decent fat, Yeah, trust me, I'm not fat. I just spent like 3 hours on one single problem that I couldn't solve, and I tried everything possible in order to get this done as fast as I can. And I just finished it, and so I turned on the camera. I was like, I'm gonna talk about this part. What's funny is somebody would have done this probably in 10-15 minutes, right? I'm not here to compare about who's faster at doing things and that, but a lot of the things that we stress about or take time about sometimes, it's just a matter of skill. It's just a skill that you haven't unlocked yet. A lot of the things that happen within your life, you don't reach a certain level simply because you don't have the skills yet. And the only ways to get the skill is by taking the longer route and doing it again and again until it becomes, second nature to you, until becomes just so normal, so easy, you do this all the time, because it honestly isn't your first rodeo to doing that, right? So a lot of the things that happens, it's just a matter of skill, and hopefully the more I do this, the more I'm fast at doing it. So yeah. It's the end of the night. Honestly, I'm really tired, so I'm just gonna keep it brief. But we have a early morning workout tomorrow. It's chest and back, so we're gonna wake up at 5. It is currently 10:03. 10:03. So we're gonna get 7 hours of sleep if we go to sleep in the next 10 minutes. That's what I'm gonna try to do. But real quick, anyways, the people that are exceptional, especially with things that are extremely hard to do, those people put in so much amount of work, and honestly most of the time nobody looks at it because you're only seeing the final result or the final product. But those people break down the things that they do or the process of what they do into little pieces, and every single piece is perfection. The details of it is extremely repeated, so it could be perfect. A lot of people or an audience just looks at it as a whole. If you want to be great at something, you just have to do it again and again and again and again. The best way to be confident with anything that you do is proof, and the best way to get proof is by doing something again and again until you get really good at it. And that is what I'm trying to attempt. With that said, I'm going to sleep. I'll see you guys in the morning. Peace. It is 6 a.m. in the morning. We are just now waking up, and already today I can just tell the type of day that I'm gonna have, but I'm gonna switch that up because it's not okay. But currently right now I'm just questioning everything that I'm doing, probably because I want more sleep, and I'm just like asking myself, what am I really doing here, you know? What am I trying to achieve, and what's the point of all of it? It's those thoughts that come into your mind sometimes. Like, even though your goal is very clear and everything that you're doing is very clear in terms of why you're doing it, some days you're still gonna have that blurry mind where you're just overthinking about everything and asking yourself, are you wasting your time? Is this even possible to do? You know, all of the negative thoughts that just randomly come in. Sometimes you just have to learn and understand it's part of the process, and you have to use it and just ignore it until it's gone. And then when you get back to that clear tunnel vision of just knowing exactly why you're doing what you're doing, those are the better days in my opinion. So today's gonna be a little bit iffy, but I think I'm getting better at learning how to ignore it, not letting it actually take me down and just, you know, pull me down, because if that happens, it delays me. And when it does delay me into doing the work that I'm supposed to be doing, like, everything just goes into like a pause moment, and that sucks, right? So I'm gonna lay down here for 15 minutes or so before getting up. So around 6:15 we are gonna get up and start today. There's a lot to do today, a lot that we have to finish. We are making, you know, banners and everything for our social media posts. There's ads that need to come out on the 1st of next month, and that isn't finished. The light in my room is way too much, but besides that, today is a chest and back day for the gym. I'm going to try to eat really right. I'm gonna do that again because a fly went by. But today's a back and chest day. I'm going to try to eat right properly with perfect macros the whole day. And because I'm having all this negative thoughts and everything, I'm gonna try to make today as productive as I can, so I can gain the skill of ignoring my feelings. Yeah. But before doing that, I'd be lying if I said I was excited about today's recording or today's anything for that matter, honestly. I just want to be in bed. I don't want to go to the gym. I don't want to work on anything. I haven't got out of the house yet. It's still like 6:44, so it's taking me 44 minutes just to put on my clothes and actually eat my pre-meal before working out. So today's just going to be a long, dreadful day so far. Or I could go to the gym and then something might change, and I'm ready to do this. So regardless if I'm feeling moody or excited, I'm still gonna have to put in the work, right? So let's go. Tommy on the beat. Oh yeah, I got your Sheen text. How's everybody doing? How are you guys?
Yeah, I'm doing good. How about you?
I'm good. It's been a busy week.
Yeah, what's your routine?
Yeah. You know, since we said we're gonna do the Fridays as just the update to let you guys know like how the filming went from Monday to, well, now it's Friday.
It's one of the best scientific minds we have today.
If you plan on reading any book, this definitely is one to read. Emotional Intelligence 2.0. I've read it I don't know how many times. But besides that, good morning, you guys. It's a early morning. We are waking up. We have a lot to do today. There's a lot of meetings that we have in order to run this business the right way, in order to learn more. I feel like I am looking more into people who are it's funny so far. Honestly, I even had a conversation with a friend of mine about this. Everybody that I'm working with so far, like with the team or just in general, is like 10 times smarter than me or more skilled than me in terms of what to do and like how efficient or like how better it is to do certain things. And I'm learning so much from it that I wonder if I should just be more worried about learning skills right now in this phase of my life than the actual, just trying to get this business as much as I can, because that is important and that is something I can take with my whole life. Anyways, today is leg day. We haven't went to the gym yet. We have to eat right, eat our pre-meal. But the repetition things that we do, honestly. And I started off this week talking about intention and talking about just relentless pursuit of your goals and the things that you have. And honestly, I think that's the best way of getting it. I feel like I'm repeating everything that I'm talking about throughout this whole video because it's so true. The best way of getting something done is by repeating it again and again and again and again until it becomes like it's nothing to you anymore because you're so good at it, right? And that's how you gain confidence. That's how you gain proof, right? The best way of gaining confidence is proof that you did something. And the best way to get proof is repetition, repetition, repetition until you become really skilled. And honestly, that's just what we attempt, right? And how we work and how we talk and the way we work out and our mindset, diet, reading, just always learning, staying in this room, staying zoned in, locked in. That's what it's all about, right? Because I'm trying to be as best as I can in terms of those skills and entrepreneurship wise. And I feel like this gets me the best possible outcome, right? Also with the people I network with and talk to all the time over the laptop and on the phone. With that said, let's go. Honestly, I thought I'd be tired today because I only slept for 6 hours, but I'm not as tired and I feel good. So let's go hit legs. Peace.